Good morning. Good to see everyone. Let's rise and sing. Sing like there's no tomorrow, like there's only this moment right now. This moment is the only moment there really is.
Here we go.
Next to you.
Take a look at the person next to you.
Say I love you and God loves you too.
I love you and I love you too.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together.
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 In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at the person next to you.
Say I recognize the God in you.
Say I recognize the God in you.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together.
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 In the name of love, from every walk of life,
Every walk of life,
every creed and color,
every creed and color,
in kinship reunite,
ship in real life.
and honor all the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at the person next to
Say,
you.
Namaste, I bow to you.
Namaste, I bow to you.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 In the name of love, we come together.
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 In the name of love.
Thank you, Luis and John Louis, for leading us. Thank you, all of you, for lending your beautiful voices to that song. It's kind of a theme song for us. We come together in the name of love. That is the truth of what we do here every Sunday. We come here in the name of love to remember who we are, to mirror that back to everyone in our lives, and to take that out into the world. How many of you are taking that out into the world? Yeah. We're lights out there in the world. It's so much bigger than what we do here. We take all of this beautiful energy and we're creating a world that works for everyone. We're creating a world where everyone recognizes their own spiritual magnificence. I welcome all of you who are online. Let's send some love to the people online. Yay. You all are awesome online. I love your comments. I love all of your feedback. I love when you come in here and say, hey, we've been watching online and today we're here. And I love for those of you who are here, all the hugs that we get, all the smiles that we get, all of the beautiful words that we share with one another and songs that we share with one another. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna get ahead of Jan here. Go Dodgers! I didn't watch a single baseball game all year, but I watched that one last night. Let's hear from Jan from our board to give us our announcements. The #1 Dodgers fan here.
I finally get to wash my Freddie Freeman shirt. You know, I'm not superstitious at all, right? Except I still have the earrings on for my son. So I've got a Dodger hangover, and it is blessed. And so before I start announcements, I remind everybody to please silence your phones in any way that's possible for you. We appreciate it. And congratulations to those who completed the Science of Mind class Self-Mastery with Reverend Mary Morgan and the Science of Mind class Essential Earnest Homes with Reverend Gregory Toole. Certificates are ready to pick up at the front desk. A big thank you to all the volunteers at the Halloween Fair. It was a fun event, and we couldn't have done it without you. I heard it was a huge success. We were out of town, but I heard the teens just did an awesome job. So we're very proud of them, right? Yep, let's give it up for those teens. The Men's Spirit Group is meeting tomorrow, Monday night at 7 p.m. Our Labyrinth Walk will be this Wednesday, November 5th, after service in Richelieu Hall. And the Women's Circle will be meeting on Sunday, November 9th at 12:30 p.m. in the Teen Room. A teen workshop is on November 9th, and a tween workshop is on November 16th, both at 11 a.m. during service. Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living is excited to collaborate with Indivisible Arts in Hermosa Beach to bring a once-a-month workshop for our teens and tweens, teaching the Fundamental Life Toolkit, learning practical tools to navigate life with calm confidence and balance in mind, body, and spirit, facilitated by Caitlin Henry, a life coach, podcast host, and mother of three who attends our center and Indivisible Arts as well. Our office will be closed on Tuesday, November 11th for Veterans Day. We honor all our veterans who serve our country. The one-man show, The Boy Who Saw True, performed by Harry Hart Brown, is coming on Saturday, November 15th. Come at 10 a.m. and have breakfast with Reverend Mary and Reverend Valerie, and the show starts at 11 a.m. Tickets are $25 in advance and $30 at the door. Our pledge dinner is on Sunday, November 16th after service. It's potluck style. Be a table captain or join a table. Sign-up sheets are at the front desk, and as more information about the event. The New Earth Expo will have a psychic fair and gratitude festival here at our center on Saturday, November 22nd from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sunday the 23rd from 12:30 to 6 p.m. We are looking for volunteers. It's our vision that everyone at the center will sign up for a slot, and it will be a big success as it has been in the past. Please see the volunteers sign in at the activity table. Okay, I'm going to try not to cry. Our dear Ruth Wagner's Celebration of Life will be this coming Saturday, November 8th at 11 a.m. Looking ahead, psychic medium Bill Phillips will be here on Saturday, January 17th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the sanctuary. Join us for a sacred afternoon of love, healing, and connection. Tickets will sell out fast. And update your contact information with us. Forms are at the front desk, and if you let us know your birthday, we'll send you a happy birthday card. Event flyers are at the activity table in the lobby. To stay up to date, check out our weekly e-newsletter and Spirit Speaks magazine. This Wednesday's inspirational service will be led by Dr. Moira Fox. Yay! Yeah. And do you need a prayer today? Come on, we all need a prayer. Come to the front of the sanctuary after service by the piano. A practitioner will lead a prayer circle. Or you can place your prayer request in the prayer box in the lobby, and our ministry, the prayer ministry, will address those needs. New friends, if you're here for the first time, and you please raise your hand so our ushers can bring you a gift. I'm like, rush, hurry, rushers. Is anybody here for the first time and want to raise their hand? We have a lovely gift bag for you, and we'd love to share that with you. We honor your presence. Thank you so very much. And, you know, if you chose not to raise your hand, that's okay. We have a new friends table out in the foyer where you can sign up for more information, sign up for our e-newsletter, get a gift bag if you're new to our center today. But we're very thrilled to have you here and sharing this Sunday with us. And finally, a big thank you to all our volunteers. We appreciate you so very, very much. And now our beloved Elise will lead us into Reverend Gregory's invocation.
I would invite you all to turn within for a moment. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And silence your phones. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. From a world filled with chaos and noise.
I awake in these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God. I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world filled with chaos and noise. I awake to these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God. I find God. I find myself.
Silence of this moment. I find peace, I find love, I find God, I find myself. As I get silent, I feel into that presence of life moving in me. I feel into that presence of love and wholeness and harmony, my true nature, my divinity. I feel into the divinity of all that is, of all life, of everyone that is. And I enter into a state of bliss, a state of blissful knowing that God is and that there is nothing else. And all I can see everywhere around me is God. All I can see everywhere around me is love. All I can see everywhere around me is beauty and peace and joy. I want to hug every person I see. I just see the God in every person. I see love right there. I see a beautiful, unique, divine expression of the One. I know that as we come together this morning, that's what we are doing here. We are so steeped in, we are so grounded in, we are so centered in the presence of God right where we are, that all we see is the beauty of every person. And any animosity we might have toward any person whatsoever just melts away as we see there too is God. I bless this time together. I know it is so perfect. I am grateful. I simply let it be, and so it is.
Good morning. I find it interesting where and when inspiration strikes me for these talks. Monica and I were watching an episode of the show Diplomat on Netflix when a toast was given celebrating the alleged 30th wedding anniversary of the U.S. ambassador to England and her husband. The toast: a bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. Love is in your heart, wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. That really struck me. Love isn't love until you give it away. So I questioned, where did that toast come from? And it turns out it was written by Richard Rodgers of Rodgers and Hammerstein in The Sound of Music, as Lisa was singing to her boyfriend in the reprise, I'm just 16, going on 17. Wow, love isn't love until you give it away. We've sung Daniel Nahmad's song in this sanctuary, and he's probably sung it to us, and I'm sure you remember the words. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And if we decide to give of our heart, we are following the two greatest commandments. And our own Bob McKinney, who I affectionately refer to as Bible Belt Bob, encourages me to accurately quote the scriptures. Matthew 22, 36 to 40. A lawyer, and I always like that, was trying to trick Jesus and asked, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Love isn't love until you give it away. I'm inspired. So was Ernest Holmes, founder of Science of Mind, when he wrote in his book, This Thing Called You, "You cannot love and hate at the same time, nor can anyone else." Love is our decision. And the toast said, a song is not a song until you sing it. So I conclude,
Love is my decision. Up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
I'd like to welcome up the Joyful Waves Choir. Grant to the rescue, everybody. Woohoo! Where would we be without Grant? Where would we be? Thank you, Grant, for always taking such great care of us in every single way. Everybody, I would like just one quick second. This song means so, so, so much to me. And I also know it means so, so, so much to Reverend Gregory, as this was a song that he requested especially for his installation ceremony last year. Just for a second, I'd like to read some of the lyrics. God is the joy and the strength of my life. He removes all pain, misery, and strife. He promised to keep me, never to leave me. He'll never, ever come short of his word. Let's just ingest that for a second. This song, I think, is one that just sums up what we're all here for. The flicker, the little spark that's always within us at every single moment. The truth of all truths. And I'm really excited to be presenting it with the Joyful Waves today for you all, again, featuring Laura Weintraub and Eliza Shaw.
God is my protection. God is my all in all. God is my light in the darkness. God is my all in all. God is my joy in times of sorrow. God is my all in all. God is my today.
The Joyful Waves Choir. Thank you so much for that. So awesome. That is a song that I grew up with in Science of Mind. You know, there's like the growing up of like my childhood, and then there's my second childhood growing up in Science of Mind. Anyone else can relate to that? Where your life started over at a whole different level in a whole different way when you came into Science of Mind, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, I just feel that song so much. God is my all in all. Ernest Holmes said that we should set aside some time every day and every night to commune with our real self, our true self, our divine nature, and therefore establish the mental, spiritual atmosphere that we're going to live in, right? We're going to establish the mental, spiritual atmosphere that we're living in. Joel Goldsmith called it that when you get up, don't leave your home until you know deep in your being that God is on the field. That God is on the field. Meaning not just an intellectual understanding of that, because he talked about, we all have God theoretically, but do you really have God? Do you really take that time in the morning and take that time before going to bed to really commune? Thank you for all the meditators who come early to the service, because you all know that, right? We come in here and meditate and we commune with the divine presence. So we set our atmosphere every day. I want to, before I get too headlong into my talk, I want to recognize last Sunday after service, actually at 4 o'clock, we had our volunteer dinner, which was just amazing. It was just amazing. And to show you how much, we say every Sunday and every Wednesday, we say how much we appreciate the volunteers. And just to show you how much this church is run by volunteers, the idea was that was going to be a day that we serve the volunteers. So the ministers, the practitioners, the board, we serve the volunteers. And the volunteers were like, can we help? And we're like, no, you cannot help today. You're of service all the time. And yet, most of the very people who were serving the volunteers were volunteers themselves. So it really shows how much we are volunteers. I want to first posthumously recognize one of our volunteers of the year, which was Ruth Wagner. Let's give her a hand. Yes. Yes. She was just so awesome. She just showed up here on Wednesdays. She was the usher on Wednesday. You didn't have to question who's going to be the usher. Ruth would be sitting right out here, and she just, like every Wednesday, she was here. And then, of course, on Sundays as well, out in the lobby. Last Sunday, when we were acknowledging her at 4 o'clock, I remembered her absence, because that day when we were doing the meditation, the lobby was really loud. And Ruth used to be the one going around, hey, shh, shh, shh. Meditation's in progress, shh. So we all make a difference here. I want to acknowledge the other people, and you can, if you're here, you can even stand and get acknowledged once again. Our other volunteers of the year, which volunteer of the year here is a very hard thing to come up with, by the way, because there are so many people who are deserving and so many people who do so much. But here are the people that we chose for this year. We're going to do it every year. So if we didn't choose someone this year, we'll choose them next year. All right, first, Lisa Jimenez. Stand if you're here, Lisa, and let's stay standing. Let's stay standing until I say all of them. So stay standing there, Lisa. Get all the love. Joe Jimenez. Yeah. Dean Garth. Dean, are you in here? I know he's here today. Are you in the room, Dean? There's Dean right over there. Dan Benner. Dan, there's Dan back there. Vernetta Lieb. Is Vernetta here? Vernetta Lieb. Vernetta, where is she? Right there. There she is. Dominic Pone. Where's Dominic? Is he here? There he is, right there. Don't be shy, Dominic. We want to recognize all the beautiful things you do here. Linda Megan. Yay, Linda. And finally, Dave Slokovich. Is Dave here? Dave Slokovich, is he here today? There he is. Look at that. I love it. Thank you all. You may be seated. And I just love, it just shows you how dedicated they are, because I didn't tell any of them I was going to recognize them today. And yet they're all here, every single one of them. I love that. And one more thing I want to say for this psychic healing fair that's coming up in a few weeks. It really is an all hands on deck. So when we said in the announcements, we want to invite everyone to take a slot, because you could be in the lobby, or you could be in the kitchen, or you could be in the bookstore. 3 different places you could be, because we're like the host of this thing. And we're going to get about 12, according to past situations, we're going to get about 1,200 people that are going to pass through here over a period of 2 days, all of them rather like-minded people. So it's a great opportunity for us to connect with them. So I really would love it if, I would love it. My dream, my vision is, someone asked me when I went to get something done, and someone said, oh, it's going to be done on November 1st. And I was thinking November 1st was far away, because that was still the beginning of the week. And I was like, oh, and she said, well, what's your dream? She was going to give me an earlier date, and then I realized November 1st was yesterday. So I'm like, oh, no, November 1st is good. So my dream here, my vision here is literally that every person take a slot. Every person in this community take a slot, that we like come out in full force. It's the slot, you could be for an hour, it could be for 2 hours, whatever, but that every person show up and be a part of this and really greet, because we're the greeters, we're the welcomers of all these 1,200 people. We're the ones representing what Center for Spiritual Living is. We're the ones shining that light as they come in, so that when they come in here, well, my dream, my vision is when they come in here for that event, they feel so much love, they see so much light, they experience so much joy that they're like, what is this place? Right? I want to come back. And if you doubt that something good could come out of this, which I know none of you do, but if you doubt it, Joe and Lisa came to us through that event. They are here because of that event. So, wow, if we just got, 2 more like them, wow, that would be a win right there. And I think we'll get many more, many more. So this month, we're talking about change, and we're talking about embracing change. And this is the kind of change, we talked about transformation a couple months ago, but this is the kind of change that happens in life, We were talking about transformation, we were talking about that path we're on and embracing that path and stepping into, this greater and greater yet to be. But the kind of change I want to talk about this month are those changes that come into our lives. A loss of a person, a loss of a job, an end of a relationship. I want to talk about that this month, because change, as they say, is the only constant, right? Change is constantly happening. So how we be with change is so important. Right? And so we can't necessarily control everything that happens, right? I'm sure that every person in the room, if you're old enough, has someone close to you who has made their transition. And today we're going to do Remembrance Day at the end of the service, and we're going to have the slides up there, and I invite you all to stay, and we'll have baskets, and you can have a flower. Even if your loved one isn't in the show, you can put a flower in the basket honoring one of your loved ones. But everyone has experienced loss. Everyone has experienced loss, and yet collectively, we are not great at knowing what to do with loss. I remember as all the way back in high school, when I graduated from high school, this is an indication of how we don't really teach this. We don't really understand this. I remember when I graduated from high school, the day of my graduation, I remember being happy, right? And I remember being overjoyed at like, wow, this great accomplishment and this great thing. But at the same time, I felt this deep sadness that I couldn't explain. And the adults around me were saying, like, what's the matter with you? It's your graduation. You should be happy. And I was happy on that level. But what I didn't realize was the other side of that, that there was loss associated with that as well. That I was also going to be leaving all of these people and all of these situations. And it was, and there's endings and then there's beginnings. Today we're talking about endings, but every ending also has a beginning that's coming about. But sometimes we forget to honor the ending, right? Like, we're pretty good at honoring the beginning of something new, right? I'm starting this new job. I'm starting this new relationship. But how are we at embracing what it is in an ending? Do we allow ourselves to feel the emotions? I want to share with you from, we do a grief support group here periodically. And the book that we use is called the Grief Recovery Handbook, which we have in the bookstore. And I want to share with you a couple of things because they dispel a lot of the myths, a lot of the false information, a lot of the things that we say to each other. Well, you might have even said it to someone yourself. I might have even said it to someone myself, right? These are like common things, right? So here's false information regarding grief. People will say to you, don't feel bad, right? When in reality, you get to feel whatever you're feeling. And it's healthy to feel what you're feeling, right? And if we lose someone, right, that we love, if someone passes away, if someone dies, if someone makes their transition that we love, it's natural to feel something. I would be very surprised if I didn't feel some deep sadness if someone close to me passed, right? So it's natural to feel that. And rather than tell each other, don't feel bad, embrace each other and say, how can I help? What do you need? And just listen to each other and let the person tell us how they're feeling as opposed to we tell them how they should feel, right? Because the other thing we go is, I know how you feel, right? When my dad made his transition, someone came to me and said, well, no matter what, all the spiritual work you've done, that's all out the window because now when your dad dies, and it's like, that would turn out to be not true at all. I think what she was trying to say, which was true, is that even if we're on a spiritual journey, we're still going to feel grief, right? And grief is simply all of those emotions that are associated with loss. All the emotions associated with loss. So it's not like one emotion. Grief is not one emotion. It's all the emotions that we might feel when there is a loss. And a loss is any major change. End of a relationship, end of a job, end of a career. Even when we retire, right, which we have the big retirement party, right, and we celebrate retiring, and it's a great thing. We celebrate this new beginning, but there's also the loss when we have retirement, right? There's also what we're letting go of. And it's like, can we embrace those emotions as well? Because that's how we remain healthy. We remain healthy, emotionally healthy, when we're able to embrace all of it. Make sense? Yes. Okay, some of the other false information, false things that we do. False things that we do as well. People will tell you to replace the loss. There's a story in the book about one of the authors when he was a child and his dog died, his beloved dog died. And the parents said, oh, don't feel bad, we'll get you another dog. And they got him another dog, and he said, I never loved that dog really that much because he really missed his other dog. If he would have had a chance to grieve his other dog, right, and feel all the emotions and let go of the other dog, he might have been able to then enjoy a new dog at some point. So we don't replace a loss. We don't replace a loss. Another one, grieve alone. People will say, you just need to be alone. You just need to be to yourself. Leave her alone. Leave him alone. Let him be. He's grieving. She's grieving. Let them be. Let them be alone. But the reality is, we really need people. Isolating ourselves can actually be harmful during grief. And I love it. There's been some people here who had major losses of partners of many years, spouses of many years. And I love one of those people that just showed up the day of, just showed up that day and just told everyone this is what happened. She didn't hide. She didn't try to, she showed up that day and she said, my husband died. My husband of many years died. That's healthy. That's healthy. To be in a group, to be supported, to be loved. Another one. Just give it time. It just takes time. It's not really true. I mean, yes, time can kind of dull the feeling, but in reality, the truth is that we need to take some steps. We need to go through and we need to feel our feelings. We need to grieve. We need to feel our feelings. We need to do all of that. We need to deal with the incompleteness of it. This is a beautiful thing that these authors talk about. That grieving, that the recovery from grieving is about incompletions and completing what was incomplete. So incompletions are like, I wanted to tell them I love them one more time. Or I never forgave them for this. Or I never asked for their forgiveness for this. Or I never apologized for this. There's these healthy completions we can have. And in the book, the final culminating, there's all these things we do. There's even like a lost history graph that we do. We do this lost history graph. Amazing. I know this isn't like the talk of like, yay! But it's so important. It's so important for us to know how to deal with change and loss and grief. Because if we can be healthy with change and loss and grief, our joy is freed up. That's how our joy is freed up. I'll just go through a couple more of these. Be strong for others. Be strong for others. Or keep busy. Just keep busy, right? Sounds good. If you keep busy, you won't think about it. But the reality is we need to be there. We need to actually do the opposite. We need to actually create space for ourselves to grieve, for ourselves to be with the loss, for ourselves to be with the change. We need to create that space. Like, I'm going to be with my grief, and I'm going to be with others as well. I'm going to be with others, but I'm going to create space for my grief. If I'm still working, I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to take some days off. I need to be with my grief. The Buddhists talked about how learning how to do all these transitions in life is preparing us for the big transition when we ultimately leave here. Everyone knows that, right? Everyone knows we're going to ultimately leave here. There was someone who came to a minister and said, does it ever surprise you when people come to you and they say, I just found out I'm going to die? We kind of know it from day one, but we kind of pretend as if it's not. But knowing we're going to die, knowing we're going to leave here, knowing we're going to let go of all this, puts in perspective all of this. Right? It teaches us to be in the present moment. It teaches us to cherish our loved ones. It teaches us to live a more full life. To understand the temporariness of all of this allows us to be more fully present, more loving, more kind. When we realize this is temporary, we have to enjoy this moment of right here and right now. Yeah, so we do in this grief recovery handbook and in the grief group that we do this loss history graph where we map all of our losses throughout our life, starting from childhood. And the amazing thing about that is sometimes we think we're grieving one thing. Has anyone ever had a situation where, you know, like a big loss and you didn't really grieve very much at all, but then a really small loss, like someone died that you barely knew, and you're like in great tears, you're like, oh my God, you know, Joe, the guy at the coffee shop that works at the coffee shop that I barely know, and we'd like bawl our eyes out, right? Because all of our grief is connected, which is also why it's so important to do this grieving of change. Whenever there's a big change, there is grief. Whenever there is a big change, there is grief. And it's a beautiful thing, right? It's a part of our being human. It's a part of our being spiritual and human, is that there's a process for us to release what was so that we can be more fully present to what is. So the Buddhists, as I was saying a moment ago, say that all this transitions that we prepare for allow us to prepare for the big transition when ultimately we will let go of everything at one time. We'll let go of our car, we'll let go of our house, we'll let go of all the people, we'll let go of everything. Because it is all temporary. And so the Buddhists talk about like dying well. Right? And I really take that to heart, right? It's like my life and what I'm doing here and what I'm living in the spiritual journey and teaching in the spiritual journey. Then I ought to be able to, when my final day arrives, is this depressing to anyone? Yes, okay, it's all right. It's real, it's real life, sorry. I didn't make it up, it's real life, it's how it goes. That final day, to be able to just say, okay, goodbye, everyone. It's been great. Yeah, Bill did that. Bill Salem, Nadine's husband, who just passed recently. God bless you, Nadine. You're so glad that you're here with us here. Yeah. He was so beautiful because we were there. A group of us were there with him in that last moment. And he was so beautiful, right? He was trained as a minister in this teaching. And he was so clear that life is eternal. He was so clear that he completed his life here. So he beautifully went into the next realm in the same way that he lived his life here, knowing the great truth of his being, knowing that he was transitioning to something new, and he was going to still be present. And he said to me, I said, I'm going to miss you, Bill. And he said, I'll always be with you. This was maybe like the day before or so. And then one of my last words to him as he was transitioning was, I said, you told me that you'll always be with me. I want you to know I'll always be with you as well. Because the veil is thin. How many know that? The veil is thin. We're going to explore that. We're going to have Anita Morjani come in next year. We're going to have Bill Phillips come in next year. We're going to explore that thinness of the veil, right, where we can commune with and still communicate with and still have a relationship with those people on the other side. It's still all one. Still all one. That's where we can get some of our completion. Some of our completion can come from. You can say sorry to that person now on the other side. You can say I love you to that person on the other side. So this month, please keep coming. Because we're going to deal with this important subject of change. I always feel like a healthy community is one where we can talk about anything, right? We can talk about money, we can talk about relationships, we can talk about death, we can talk about change, we can talk about transition. It's not all just like, rah, rah, yay, yay, go you. Go Dodgers, yeah. How come you didn't do that when I was talking about grieving? But it's all good and it's all important. It's all important to learn how to grieve, to learn how to move through change, to learn to embrace change. We're going to get to that topic, right? Of embracing change. We're going to get to the topic of new beginnings. Part of change is new beginnings as well. We're going to get to that topic this month as well. So I just leave you with this. If you are in the midst of a major change, whether it be the loss of a loved one, whether it be the loss of a job, whether it be an ending of a relationship, whatever it might be, I just really encourage you to allow yourself the space to be with whatever emotions come up and get whatever support you need with that as well, because it's a very natural human spiritual experience that we don't have to run away from. And by doing it in a healthy way, you will move to the other side of it. The ultimate thing I love about this Grief Recovery Handbook and the process we do is it basically says from the very beginning, you will recover from this. You will recover. And not because you covered it up and because you got busy, but because you literally feel different. Never stop missing the person if it's a person, right? We never stop missing the person. But we can recover from grief. That's another one of those myths that we're dispelling here. We can fully recover from our grief. All right. So to end on a high note, we can fully recover from our grief. Thank you all so much. This is an advanced group, so we can do this. We can do this. Thank you all so much. What are we doing? I don't know. We're going to hear a song. We're going to hear a song from Elise and the choir. I don't know.
And this is a song called Step Into Your Power by one of my favorite artists, Ray LaMontagne.
Just reach out.
Let's hear it again for the Joyful Waves Choir. I want to honor our soloist on guitar, Jean-Louis, for that last song. I want to honor our soloist singers on that first song, Eliza and Laura. Let's give them some love. And of course, our choir director and lead musician, Elise Carver. Thank you all so much. Got our ushers up here, our wonderful ushers up here. Go this way this time. Linda, Dan, Fred, Bob. Give them some love. Yay. And let's give some love to the audiovisual guys back there. They're always working it back there. Grant and his crew back there, mostly volunteers back there doing that. And the kitchen folks, we don't do the kitchen folks and us. The people in hospitality are awesome. We go over there and we just run over there and they always have great stuff over there. Thank you to the people in hospitality. So we reached that time of conscious giving, intentional giving. And I just love the ways that everyone gives to this community, and we're growing and we're expanding, and it's just going to keep getting better. We've got so much to do here. We got to really bring this to so many more people, right? Because we have this awareness, but we really got to tell our friends. We got to not be the best kept secret, because this is so important, especially at this particular moment in humanity's evolution. It's so important for people to get the truth of their being, right? Yes? All right, we're doing it. So many ways to give. You can text to give, 424-379-3733. You can go to redondocsl.org/donate, or you can use the QR code. Those of you online, we welcome you as well. If you received something good today, to consider supporting us financially. Thank you so much. And let us do our affirmation together. You might hold your gift in your hand or hold your hand to your heart as we say together, divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, God is all there is.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is Donna Phelan still in the room here? Is Donna Phelan still in the room? I know she was here. There she is right there. She said, "What did I do?" I just had a moment where I was like, I want to acknowledge Donna Phelan. She was a previous board president, did so many amazing things in this community, and just continues to show up and be present and love this community and support this community in every way. Thank you so much, Donna, for being you. All right, let's stand. Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's stand in our power. Let's stand in our power here. So just repeat after me if it feels comfortable. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. I, Gregory, speak my word. I declare and know That change is easy for me. I move with change. And I move this way with change. And I move this way with change. And I just move in grace and ease with change. I am empowered by change because it's all in divine order. I know the change, every change I see is part of my previous prayers. Give you a nice long one. I'm going to break into David Bowie here. Changes. I am empowered. Change has no power over me. I embrace it. I move with it. Therefore I rise. And I keep rising. And I keep rising. I am so grateful for this truth. So grateful for this awareness. So grateful for the way it's showing up in my life. In gratitude, I release my word. To an immutable law that only knows to say yes. Therefore, I know it is done just as I have declared. So I let it be. And so it is. Yes. Good job, good job, good job. All right, I invite you to join hands with your neighbor. We'll sing the peace song. Ministers, practitioners coming up here.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
It's not very often that I get to come back after the peace song. I'm back. We're going to do our remembrance video. So those of you who need to scoot can do that, but we're going to do our remembrance video. It's about 7 minutes long, and you'll even get to see my dad up there in the video. We're going to have flowers that you can bring to the front and put in a basket. Who wants to help me with that? You? Mark, you want to help too?
I'll get the baskets.
All right.
I'll help with the basket.
At the end.
Yeah. We just need 3.
Grant, can you turn on Reverend Gregory's microphone, please? Or Paul? Thank you.
Hello, there we go. All right, so we're going to have the video showing up here, and 3 of us will be up here with baskets for those of you at any moment, maybe it's when your loved one appears, maybe it's just when you feel moved to do so. At any moment, you can come forth and put a flower in one of these 3 baskets that we are holding up here. So let us roll the video, Grant. Let's roll the video.
Initials carved in an old oak tree. You wait and see. Maybe I'll write like Twain wrote. Maybe I'll paint like Van Gogh. Cure the common cold. I don't know, but I'm ready to start, 'cause I know in my heart I wanna do something that matters. Say something different, something that sets the whole world on its ear. I wanna do something better with the time I've been given, and I wanna try to touch a few hearts in this life, leave nothing less than something that says I was here. If you think I'm all talk, you're in for a shock, 'cause this dream's too strong, and before too long, maybe I'll compose symphonies, maybe I'll fight for world peace, 'cause I know it's my destiny to leave more than a trace of myself in this place. I wanna do something that matters, say something different, something that sets the whole world on its ear. I wanna do something better with the time I've been given, and I wanna try to touch a few hearts in this life and leave nothing less than something that says I was here. Less than something that says I was here. I was
God bless you. Thank you all.